Are we slurring?
I don't know why, but I was thinking about what was the guy that saved the world in Independence Day when he flew his plane into the thing?
I know who you're talking
The
about.
actor, Randy
Randy
Quaid.
Quaid.
I just felt like Randy Quaid for I don't know why. I think it's because I mentioned this to you earlier. My beard right here, he's got a big bushy beard now, and he's very crazy. My beard right here is doing that thing that I was telling you about before.
Hamblying.
It's Hamblying, like Jeremy Hambly's beard, who is the quartering. So it looks like I'd sleep in my basement. My wife doesn't like me, and I don't like this, and so I don't know. I don't know. Not a fan. I need to trim it up. You get them lines tightened up. Crispy. That's what they say. That's what they call it. Arian taught me that. Okay, crispy lines.
Okay.
No? Okay. All right. Live your life. I'm gonna live mine. All right. I'm gonna have crispy lines, and you're not.
Right on.
So we're here. We're here for more Jesus, who, according to the Bible, had the crispiest lines. He's perfect in every way. So, not a baby hair to be found on this fucker. Everything perfect on this guy. Glorious locks. I think maybe. Actually, they don't. They say he had curly hair, not really long hair. But you see long-haired Jesus more than like Jufro Jesus, which is frankly a shame. Like when he comes back, inevitably to rapture all of us, he's gonna look very strange. He's not gonna be at all what we expected. He's gonna look.
What did Jesus look like? Hold on, I'm googling it.
Yeah, it was like lamb hair, like it was like red, and he has like brownish skin.
Yeah. Looks like someone from the Middle East because that's where he's from.
Right. Yeah. Anyway, so we only have one section of the Bible to read today from Matthew. No Mark, no Luke. They're nowhere to be seen for this, but it's a little bit long, so we have enough to give you, enough of the good stuff, as we say. This is the parable of the unmerciful servant. I don't know what this is about. Have you read any of this before? I'm really excited.
I'm sure I read it at some point, but I didn't read it right before this. No.
Pretty excited about this. We're going in dry. So this is Jesus talking about a shitty servant, I guess. He's yelling at him while I'm skimming, so we'll see what happens. Could be a plot twist here. We have no idea. So this is the parable of the unmerciful servant. Anything to add before we dive into this bucket of joy that is the synoptic gospel?
I'm glad we don't have to read the same thing 3 times today.
Hey, not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right, so we're all warmed up. The parable of the unmerciful servant. Then Peter came to Jesus and asked, "Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother or sister who sins against me? Up to 7 times?" And Jesus answered, "I tell you, not 7 times, but 77 times. And then he, in the group chat, did a gif of the math thing from The Hangover, because that's so many times. And then he got like 2 laughing emojis from the boys in the group chat, which is a pretty good for low effort. After that, therefore, the kingdom of heaven is like a king who wanted to settle accounts with his servants. As he began to settle the settlement, a man who owed him 10,000 bags of gold was brought to him. How do you get in that deep? Is this guy betting on the ponies? What's happening here?
Also, what unit of measurement is a bag of gold? Like, it's like a cartoon measurement, like when they go to the bank and they just have bags of money with little dollar signs on them. How do you determine a bag of gold? Is it like a bag of gold, like a little dice sack? Or is it like it like a big cartoon money bag full of gold? Because that's a lot of gold.
A tin of Altoids could be a bag. That would be the twist. Because it's not a bag at all.
That's not a twist. That's just being inaccurate. That's just saying a thing isn't a thing. That'd be like, look at this horse. Oh, twist. It's a glass of water. It's not a horse.
Is it a curiously strong mint?
Don't advertise for free. Altoids give us money.
True. So, this guy owes 10,000 bags of gold. since he was not able to pay because he bet 10,000 bags of gold on something, the master ordered that he and his wife and his children and all that he had be sold to repay the debt.
Don't do that. That's slavery. That's bad. Also, his wife is property that is to be sold, as are his children. Fucking yikes.
Okay. Okay. This is curiously strong. I'm so minted. I'm so fresh. At this, the servant fell on his knees before him. Be patient with me, he begged. I will pay back everything, all 10,000 bags of gold. The servant's master took pity on him, canceled the debt, and let him go. All right, America, we need to figure. Okay, 10,000 bags of gold sounds like more than one student loan. I think we can get this done. What do you think?
I would think so. This guy isn't like Jeff Bezos, though. Although Jeff Bezos owns Amazon, I should probably more talk about someone who owns like a bank. I don't know.
Don't have to talk about a bank. Did you know that 90% of all student loans are federal? So the federal government's the only one on the hook for it. It's not like independent companies who wouldn't fuck over anybody or any employees. Everyone's paid up. It's literally just federal loans, and so you could just be like, you know what? Never mind, America.
All right, get on it, Biden.
That'd be easy to do. That'd be super easy. I'd do it. Vote for me. But when that servant went out, he found one of his fellow servants who owed him 100 silver coins. He grabbed him and began to choke him. Pay back what you owe me, he demanded. Well, this is just how the mob works. No, that's reasonable. This is how the mob works. That's fine.
Why?
That's fine.
How did
he's not a capo? He's not a captain. He's not a captain. So yeah, this is him shaking down a lesser to eventually get what he is owed, and it trickles up. It's a pyramid scheme. It's the mob.
Okay, so I understand that this is a parable, and it's meant to illustrate a point about this. I understand, but I love the fact that he immediately was granted mercy, and he doesn't understand. He walks out, and he's like, oh, that fucker owes me money!
Have you ever had 100 silver coins in your hand before?
That's true. I haven't.
You don't know how satisfying that clink is. It's a clink.
Yeah.
We don't operate in change anymore. It's mostly
the most silver coins I've ever had at once. I think is like 7. I used to have a bunch of silver dollars.
You know, it's going to be interesting. That number's going to go way up when we play D&D. Because I meant
real silver.
I ordered 500 more coins.
Jesus Christ. We're going to have to get giant sacks to hold them in. If you can find an actual bag of holding that is actually a little pocket dimension that we can hold all that stuff in, it would probably be convenient.
You're not going to have any bags of holding in the next campaign. Just tossing that out there. So, this guy's mad. Silver coins. He's choking a guy. His fellow servant fell to his knees and begged him, because he was being physically assaulted, be patient with me, I'll pay it back. But like chokedly, like see, I'm very good at acting as well. Give me an Emmy or whatever they get. But he refused. Instead, he went off and had the man thrown into prison until he could pay the debt. Let's hold up. How's he going to pay the debt in prison?
Yeah, I was going to say, that doesn't really make sense. Maybe that's the point. I don't know. Does debtor's prison allow you to like do labor for very small amounts of money where it's basically slave labor, but you can slowly pay back the person? I'm not sure.
When the other servants saw what had happened, they were outraged and went and told their masters everything that had happened. The master called in the servant. You wicked servant, he said. I canceled all that debt of yours because you begged me to. Shouldn't you have had mercy on your fellow servant just as I had on you? In anger, his master handed him over to the jailers to be tortured until he could pay back all he owed. Again, I need to understand how this works. Is there like a black mark? You know what I think this is? This is like for the uppers in Judea, in the semi-Roman controlled Judea. Maybe it was spicy, something spicy you could buy on the streets, like black market. hey, give me a bag of gold and I'll let you torture this guy for 15 minutes. Like Buck from Kill Bill. He's like, go ahead and have sex with the coma patients.
Yeah.
Is this that?
I don't know. I'm more concerned that, like, he didn't actually take this moment to, like, be like, here's why you should do the thing. Now go and undo the thing. Just immediately gives him retribution that he can never come back from.
Yes. Yeah, tortured. And then, obviously, the last line in this is, and this is how my heavenly Father will treat you unless you forgive your brother or sister from your heart. So, if God, the omnipotent and omniscient being who created you and knew every facet of your life from the moment of your birth until well after your death, causes you to not be able to follow through with that and damns you to eternal life in hell, he's still the good guy because you're the bad one.
Why isn't God supposed to automatically forgive everyone without them begging for it?
Because he's...
Is he immune to his own rules?
He's mysterious. Idiot. He is immune to his own rules. He's God. He lives outside of the rules.
Oh, that's stupid.
Well, it's the only way to explain everything. You ever thought of that? No, probably not. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Wait a tick.
What?
Am I gonna get a PlayStation?
Are you ordering it right now?
I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Rip. No.
Nope. That sucks.
The button popped up while we were still alive.
Good attempt.
We almost did it. Hey, did you hear that Joe Biden won the election again?
Yeah, I did.
Hell yeah. It's only been 40 days since he won the election the first time. Fuck yeah. Good for
I'm enjoying this bi-weekly Donald Trump losing the election thing.
Bi-daily. It's every fucking twice a day. They're like, no, he didn't win. And then he wins. And then you're like, no, he's... we got a loophole. Here's a loophole that's never happened. We're gonna win. I am really looking forward to whatever the end of that looks like. I want to see. There's got to be something. We are due for a finale, right? Like it's building up to this weird like we're gonna have like a big moment, right? We're all gonna go like, you know what? That was the moment that was a thing. And it's gonna be like this Watergate-esque point in the sand instead of this 4-year Watergate. We're gonna have like here's the exclamation point. You know,
life doesn't work like a movie. I don't think
this has been a movie though. This is exactly like how movies work. All 4 years of this has been a film. I'm pretty sure that something crazy is gonna happen. He's gonna get pulled out. He's gonna collapse. He's gonna die the second he leaves the White House. Something crazy is gonna happen. Calling it now. It's gonna be crazy. There's something crazy.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I think okay. What do you think the most likely semi-crazy thing is? What's the most likely if there was to be a cap on it? What would be the cap?
Donald Trump leaves the White House, continues to hold rallies for the next 4 years until he dies of old age, and never admits he lost, pretending to be like some sort of president in exile. But I don't think that's going to happen necessarily.
It's not a cap at all. It's just the way.
Well, I don't expect anything to be a cap. Life doesn't work like that. Like, the last 4 years have been shitty. That doesn't make them like a movie. Like, it's not been dramatically satisfying in any way.
Oh, yes, it has. It's dramatically satisfying right now.
It's just been shit. It's just been shitty things over and over. And no one getting retribution for, like, the bad things they do. Because we live in a really, really corrupt system.
I don't know. I think we're going to get something weird. I'm waiting with bated breath. 2021 is going to start off crazy. We're also going to have vaccines at some point, which is nice.
Yeah.
Not terrible. Not a terrible thing. Hey, guys, go get a vaccine when you can get one. I know you will. So, speaking of immunities, what are you immune to?
I don't know what you mean. What am I immune to?
Charm. That's number 1 on the list. Number 2, happiness. Number 3, joy.
True. Very true.
True. Oh, I'm immune to coherent thoughts. So, there's that. I'm also immune to snagging a Sony PlayStation 5. That just keeps slipping through my fingers. Like
to go back to one of your points. I don't think I'm immune to charm. I think I'm immune to your charm just because we've known each other too long.
Like Sisyphus.
And I'm just over it.
I continue to try. Not only to get a PlayStation 5, but to try to charm you. One day you'll like me. It'll happen. So
I doubt it.
So you can go watch our stuff. We do many of the things. There's all sorts of them. Think of it. Yes, we do that. Feet. Yep. How about them? So if you would like to do that, follow us on the various things that we do around the places that we have them. And listen to where we get to, where we do those things. Like, hey, we do it on Twitch. You should be like, wow, that sounds like fun. I think I'll hand over to Twitch. And then you do so, and you have a really good time. And you're like, wow, why didn't I do this earlier? Why didn't I listen to Hannah and Jake when they said it the first time, or the 20th time, or the 100th time? It's because you don't love yourself enough. Love yourself enough to come on over to our live content and enjoy some more, because you're missing out on lots of stuff. We debase ourselves regularly. It's a good time.
That's true.
Yeah. So, we love your faces. And that's the end of it. It's the end of it. I don't think... Are we recording another thing, or are we done for the day?
Let's be done. I'll just put something up Friday.
Hell yeah.
I'm fucking starving.
What you eating?
I don't know. Maybe I'll get DoorDash or something.
Sarah got that chicken tenders place yesterday. It was delightful.
I know. You showed me the tenders. They looked good.
It was. So, we might go eat some tendies. We're tendy-pilled, so... All right. Enjoy your quarantine.
All right. You too. I will see you tomorrow for D&D. Oh, God. You look too satisfied. Now I'm concerned about what's going to happen in D&D. All right.